All right. I tried to record this 2 times now, so I'm just gonna speed it up. But basically, I want to show you how I combine my interests from drawing graffiti, which I had for 2 years. I use this program called Affinity Design, which works with both vector and pixel rasterized image that has pixel vector type of shapes to experiment. It's not gonna replace anything. It's just a tool to help you plan out your piece, I think, and experiment a little bit to try out what looks good without, because when you draw by hand, it's like you make these decisions, and if you make the wrong decision, it's very hard to fix. It's called like you mostly work destructively when you do a sketch. But this way, you don't have to work destructively. If you make a mistake, it's so easy to fix. You can fix it at the last point of the. What I first did was to draw. It's called the pen tool. It's infamous for being a bit tricky to get into, but basically what I do is just make square ones. You see, this is a smart. I have the smart mode on, so it will automatically learn the curves based on the positions and everything. It won't make it perfect, but and you see, to make this thick of line, if you draw, it's maybe you wouldn't dare to do it because it would destroy your piece. But if it looks bad, but now I can just I control the pressure point here like that. So it's basically the pressure of the whole line. So I also set the properties to be high 100% variance, and the pressure point should control now the thickness of the line. So basically, yeah, it is supposed to be a flowy. So maybe you want it thicker above, like you know how if you stand below, you can't reach very far. So maybe the line can be thinner here and taper off. Even come a little bit spread up here. You know, like the spray can be too far from the wall, so because it's thick. Yeah, invisible part here. It's invisible too, like that. You know, it's not tested, but it's a good way to plan to see how it will look. I really think it's genius. This thing in Affinity Design. I think it's basically made for planning a piece. Also, you can go in and adjust each. You just use node tool and you can adjust. So yeah, I speed up the. I already did the whole thing and recorded, but it didn't catch the image for some reason. So yeah, that was kind of bummer. But yeah, I will delete this and I will show you what I came up with. So I made something more simple, I guess. Make sure you don't leave any gaps, and then expand stroke, and now delete. Now everything is editable. Like, oh, sorry, I just point here and delete with the lines. Like, obviously these should not be here. You can cut also with pick two of the line you did, pick two, and then break curve, and now you can like make and when you're finished, you just highlight them all and then one shape, and now it would be complete shape that wherever they interfere, they will remove those paths and create one piece. And now if you do it one more time, if there is a gap anywhere here, it will probably not fill it in like here. Okay, cool. So now we have the fill-in. We just pick the original, copy the original lines, and then put them above, you know. So now we have this outline and fill-in together. We can group them if we want, but I created this pattern. I had the outline and I created a pattern behind to make it look good. And let's say you want that pattern inside of the letter. You take the fill-in and then you drag it above. You make a group out of all the shapes you had for your pattern. Basically only made a lot of squares, lines, stuff like that. Group them, and you have the fill-in, you drag it above, and now it will mask. We can make a drop shadow also. It's called outer shadow in the software. So offset like that, you know, simple. Or if you want to create your own, you can just duplicate it and drag it outside the fill-in, that is. Oh yeah, the second, and we'll put it behind. Yeah, and now we can move it to create a shadow. Put a wall on behind it, an image, which I found. It was a free resource on the site. I don't remember, but I should probably give more credit to the one that took the photo. Also, I made this reference for myself to understand how I could convert it into my own height. I converted 1 meter into 400 pixels to like experiment with different fill-ins, whatever. You can use a picture as a fill-in. You can do whatever, and experiment with color combinations, stuff like that. Also, like another effect we can do here is like Gaussian blur. Like that. Yeah. I think this is a cool way to work. Infinite possibilities, you know. You work non-destructively. You can do whatever you want with this. Yeah, it's super. Like if you want me to go through something more specific to you, so you can understand something specific I did. This is just to show the potential. But if you want me to go into specifics, you can write in the comments, or I can make another video maybe. So yeah, that's it. I hope it's informative. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.